Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. Today we're going to get into some February love predictions. I hope you guys are excited because I am. I'm happy to be here and deliver these messages for you and kind of let you in on what to expect for this month in terms of love. Of course, we have Valentine's Day this month, so why not, right? We have 4 piles today. I have emerald, jade, aquamarine, and rose quartz, all stones of the heart chakra and love. So if you want to take a minute to meditate on which pile or which stone calls to you, you can do that. I'll also call out the decks as well. If a certain name of a deck draws you in, we can do it that way as well. For this pile, we have the Art of Love. The Lover's Path Tarot. For this one, I have the Radiant Weight deck. For this one, it's the Art of Love. And this one is the Tarot Sexual Magic. Okay, so go ahead and pick which pile is drawing you in. And then we will go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to start with those of you who have chosen pile number 1 or emerald, because I didn't really give you guys any numbers. But those of you who have chosen emerald with the Tarot Sexual Magic, we're going to get started on your pile first. Okay, my pile number 1, those of you who have chosen emerald. For your oracle card, we have, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. We have focus on love, look for the good in everyone. Nothing is yet set in stone, which is mutable moon, meaning changing, being able to go with the flow. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini, which is all about communication. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus. Okay, new moon is all about new beginnings. And then we have the parrot as our animal friend for this pile. And the message the parrot has for us is let sunshine revitalize your soul and color transform your world. For the tarot, we have the Tower, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm channeling a bunch of different messages for this pile. You guys are all over the place. For the majority of you guys, though, for the month of February, what February has in store for you guys is if you've been healing from some sort of heartbreak or betrayal, Spirit is wanting you to open up to the possibilities that may present themselves to you this month, okay? Some of you guys have experienced some sort of betrayal. If you're a man, you possibly could have walked in on or caught someone you were romantically involved with someone else. For some of you guys, this person may have left you for someone else. If you're a woman, I am getting the sense here that you're someone who gives a lot in relationships, but you're also someone who's very slow moving when it comes to relationships. That can go for man or woman if you're watching this. You're someone who's very slow moving when it comes to relationships. And I feel like in the past, or in the recent past, this type of energy hasn't really been received well by your partners. And so some of you guys may have dealt with infidelities because of this slow moving energy that you have here. And for some of you guys, you need to learn how to receive and or give just as much as you're taking in a relationship. For some of you guys, okay, for the majority of you guys, this has to do with a recent heartbreak here, a recent betrayal in particular. You're someone who has either recently undergone some sort of betrayal or this is a reoccurring theme within your romantic connections. Whatever the case may be, I feel like in February you're going to be healing from some sort of heartbreak that has transpired. Okay? But the message Spirit has for you today, for those of you who have chosen this pile, is to not dwell on what went wrong in those connections or this connection, because ultimately there's a lesson to be learned from all of this. Okay? If you were giving to someone who was unable to give equally back to you, that's something you should sit with yourself and ponder about. Why is it that you were so adamant on giving this person something that they've shown you that they were unable to reciprocate? Okay, those are difficult questions to ask yourself and really sit with, especially if you had real romantic feelings or deep feelings of love for this person, because sometimes it does come from a place of love, but then other times it comes from this space we're needing to fill within ourselves, a void that we're trying to fill within ourselves, and we subconsciously hope that the person that we're giving to, even if they haven't shown us in past actions to be able to give back, we hope that at some point they will be able to give back and see our worth and see what we're trying to give them. But in my own experience, in previous relationships or past relationships, sometimes God is protecting us or is preparing us for something better or more in the near future. And so even if this person did come around and they did start giving to you, if you allow yourself the time and space to heal from whatever has happened in this connection, you'll have a clear head on whether or not you want to proceed forward with this person or let the connection go. Because once you've healed, you no longer have those attachments or those wounds that you're chasing, because that's what you're ultimately chasing in these types of connections. It's a wound, it's a void we're trying to fill. And so when we finally heal those things, those unhealthy things, those toxic behaviors and patterns and feelings within ourselves that keeps us tied to people who are unable to give to us, once we heal those wounds, we're no longer attracted to those types of connections. Okay? Now, if this is some sort of spiritual connection, and this is not giving it an excuse at all, but if both parties have done the inner work, they've healed, they've grown, then maybe you can reconsider the relationship in the future. But as of right now, I urge you to pay attention to what this person is showing you, has shown you up until this point when making that decision. For the month of February, Spirit is really asking you to really get out there and focus on the lighter side of things, focus on the lighter side of life. Know that this relationship is not the end all be all, and Spirit is aligning you to begin a new chapter or a new cycle when it comes to romantic connections, because I feel like for this pile, you guys have gone through tower moment after tower moment in relationships, and you've kind of gained this jaded view on love, or just, you know, this melancholy feeling when you think about love. I feel like some of you guys at some point have probably even told yourself that you're going to be single forever, because it's like the people you want to connect with are unable to reciprocate the love that you display. And then the people who you do attract, you aren't really attracted back to them. That sort of thing. Okay? So honestly, I feel like some of you guys may even be meeting that Prince Charming, or what would you call it? A Princess Charming, I guess. Some of you guys are going to be meeting someone in February who is able to really give you what you need in terms of attention and affection and love, a healthy type of love, a balanced type of connection. But this is after you've done the necessary inner work and elevated your vibration. For this pile, I do feel like for some of you guys, there may be a return or rekindling of a previous relationship, regardless of how that relationship may have ended. But I'm drawn here, the answers you need are coming. This person may come back and explain something to you. Basically, if you've broken up with this person, this is for some of you guys, the breakup is not permanent. And so this person may be making a return in February or this month. We're already in February. And there may be a new cycle that begins within this connection. So if you resonate with that, I will say this, and this has come up in a different love reading as well. Sometimes it's not always only the other person in a connection. And sometimes things don't get better, or we're unable to heal the dysfunctions within a relationship because we're unable to see our own part in things. And so if you're wanting this person, you're wanting this connection to work, and you're using your own discernment and intuition with this, and you've taken time to heal, and you still feel a connection to this person, then you have to look at yourself and address the things that are not working within you, certain patterns and behaviors you've been repeating in relationships that warrant the same outcome, or that give you the same outcome time and time again. I want you to stand in your power. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to be the receiver within this new cycle. Okay? That's what's coming for you in February. Okay, so I feel like for some of you guys, if you resonated with that second message about the person coming back into your life, there's this energy of you within this connection, possibly projecting a lot of wounds, a lot of hurt onto this person, and it kind of jaded your view on love. Again, like I said, you're probably someone who had a lot of tower moments within relationships and connections, and possibly with this person, and it kind of jaded your outlook on this person. It jaded your outlook on relationships in general. And so regardless of what message you resonate with, there is a time that needs to be taken out within the month of February that allows you to kind of reset, recenter, and rebalance, and shift your focus back to love and not hurt. Okay, but you can't do that until we've healed, right? Because it's easier for someone to sit here and tell you to focus on love when you've been hurt and you haven't healed that hurt. It's hard to actually fathom or conceive something like that. So what I'm telling you, pile number one, if you're resonating with this, is take the time out to heal within the month of February. And I do see a new cycle beginning for you. A cycle that's more equal in give and take, but that's after you've done the necessary work of healing yourself and healing the wounds that attract you to people who are unavailable or unwilling to give to you as much as they take. As well as heal the aspect or part of you that wants to overgive. Okay? So once that has occurred, once this healing has taken place, you're able to start a new cycle either with this person or someone new is coming into your life. Okay, so I feel like this is split. Some of you guys, you're ditching a toxic connection, and someone more balanced and stable, more charming, more gentlemanlike or ladylike is going to come into your life and kind of show you what love is, or I don't want to say swoop you off your feet because that's not the type of energy this is with the Knight of Pentacles, but they're going to kind of show you what love is. This person's going to worship you, okay, male or female, and not in an unhealthy way. But this person's going to see you for who you are and what it is you have to offer. And they're basically aligned with your energy, okay? If you've done the inner work. And if not, I feel like this person's going to kind of help you heal anything that's left over. Okay, but you have to be accepting or open to receiving. Okay? And then for others of you guys, if you have just gone through a karmic cycle within a connection that isn't necessarily toxic, meaning both parties are capable of acknowledging their shortcomings and are willing to come together and work through them. This person, as well as yourself, if you do the healing work, will come back together more balanced and begin a new cycle within your relationship. But there's definitely healing that needs to occur before this new cycle begins. Okay? There's a need for you to change your perception and shift it back to that of love. Okay? Because like this card says, when you pass from the world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Okay, so that should be your primary focus. Okay, so that has been your prediction for the month of February 2020, pile number 1. If you resonated with any of the messages shared in today's reading, go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you would like more content like this. Comment down below if you would like to share your own experiences, if this did resonate with you. And share with your friends if you feel guided to. I hope to see you guys on another reading. We're going to move on to pile number 2. Hello, pile number 2. Those of you who have chosen the stone jade with the Art of Love Tarot deck. We're going to go ahead and put your cards out here. For the oracle, we have Sacred Union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. For the tarot, we have the Four of Swords, or the Four of Angels. The Nine of Hearts, or the Nine of Cups. The Hermit card, or the Retreat. And for you guys, you have 3 animal spirits that wanted to come out and share messages with us. We have the crocodile, and his message to us is the alchemy of energy the alchemy of energy teaches that death will always yield new life. The second one is the elephant, a wise spirit. You gain the love and wisdom that is passed from one generation to the next. So I definitely feel like karma is playing a part here. I feel like there was a necessary ending, or there will be a necessary ending within the month of February. I know you guys don't want to hear that, but it is serving for some sort of soul growth here for you and your partner. Chameleon is wanting to show up here. Conceal ambition with patience until it's time to make your move. Again, patience. Rome was not built in one night. Right? We've all heard that saying before. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. South Node, again, is all about the karma, things we're trying to work through. The negative aspects we're trying to work through, which are more than likely come from past lives or family or generational karma. A time for healing again. Okay, so the message is pretty clear here for you, pile 2. A win-win outcome is forecast, so you just have to keep the faith here. So let's see. New love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. Okay. Awesome. This is beautiful, pile number 2. And I know some of the messages may be triggering. I watch tarot readings, and I hate hearing the message, you have to take a pause, you have to let it end for healing to occur. And in the moment, it sounds so redundant. I'm tired of hearing this, you know what I mean? Especially if you've done a lot of work on yourself. You don't want to hear the same message over and over again. You kind of want to begin seeing the results of the work you've put in, right? But again, those endings serve us, and they serve our partner, they serve our connection in general. So we do have to acknowledge when it's time to take a time out, go within and heal in order to gain or regain emotional stability. Okay, so for this pile, what I'm predicting for you guys in the month of February is there's going to be a timeout from your partner. Okay, I don't see you guys coming back together in the month of February, but I do see a profound amount of healing wanting to take place. So that is up to you whether or not you're going to take that opportunity. I feel like that's where you're headed to anyway. I feel like Spirit is guiding you in that direction anyway. So whatever is transpiring here, again, embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. And then we also have the death. So this is about allowing this situation to end, or allowing this break to occur within your romantic connection in order for more spiritual growth to occur. Because I feel like there's still a lot of karma, maybe a little bit of karma. It's going to depend on your own situation, but there's still karma here that needs to be healed. There's still unhealthy patterns, behavior patterns, either on your end or your partner's end, that still need to be healed. And if it's only on your partner's end, then allow this person that time to transform just as you have. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in a week. It does take time. And so I don't feel like, I'm going to say to you, if this is a connection that you truly value and treasure, as what this card says, then it's about honoring the space that your partner needs in order to go through whatever it is they're going through and heal whatever it is they're needing to heal, as well as yourself, because a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. So there is going to be a conclusion of this, whatever you're working through right now. But Spirit is asking you the month of February to take that pause, take that break, go back into yourself, find some emotional stability, find your own bliss, doing whatever makes you happy, whatever fills you up this month in February. It's going to make it a lot easier to distract yourself from this connection and distract yourself from bothering this person while they're going through what they're going through, okay? It allows you both the space to heal, and it actually helps you heal when you're doing something you're passionate about, doing something you love. It is really a distraction, but you're healing yourself in the process, especially if it's something you're very passionate about, like dancing, or if you're into tarot reading, if you're opening a business of some sort. Putting your time and energy into that, whatever is going to make you happy in the moment, versus trying to force something that Spirit is trying to take away from you, because you're going to lose in that situation anyway. So if you want the win-win, you have to do what Spirit is guiding you to do, okay? And I know that's kind of hard to hear, especially in the month of February. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Where is my divine counterpart? Where is my soulmate? Where is my person, right? But there's still healing that needs to occur in this connection, and the outcome is going to be worth it for this connection. This, I feel like, is a divine connection. I feel like you're both transmuting and transcending a lot of generational karma here. And I touched on this in Virgo's reading, Virgo's weekly. If you guys have Virgo placements in your chart, you should check that out. But I do feel like, this is my own 2 cents, when we transmute that karma from past generations, it isn't necessarily we're going through those traumatic experiences or dealing with the karma that our ancestors dealt with, but I mean, it manifests in some way, shape, or form in our lifetime, in our life, in our physical environment. But we get to take the wisdom and the gold from transforming and transmuting that karma. So we're able to, sorry, I can't speak right now. We're able to gain a profound level of wisdom by transmuting that generational karma, especially if you come from a lineage of people who were very spiritual, okay? It's like you're taking on all of that energy, the good and the bad. The bad is good as well once you transmute it, because it turns into wisdom and experience. So a lot of you guys may be old souls, or people perceive you to be old souls, but that comes from generations of working through a lot of karma within your family bloodline, especially if you come from a bloodline of people who were pretty spiritual, as well as past lives, okay? So it's only adding to your arsenal, okay? So don't view it as bad or this generational curses. No, once you transform and transmute that energy, it actually works in your favor. It gives you more experience without you having to actually experience those things. It's kind of just in your DNA, and you begin to activate it, Okay, and it begins to work in your favor. And I feel like that's what's happening for you, pile 2, you and your partner. So I feel like things may have been difficult within this connection in the past, or for the duration of the relationship, it kind of felt like you guys were just at a head and unable to really work through the issues because they weren't really seen. These aren't issues that you see, you know what I mean? So it's kind of frustrating. It's almost like the energies are just clashing. You can't understand from a physical perspective why things are not working out, but that's because this is a spiritual connection and there's a lot of healing of past life and generational karma that has to occur before you guys are able to come together harmoniously. Okay? Okay, so again, pile number 2, I don't see you coming together with this person in February. I do just see a continuation of a separation or ending for the sole benefit of healing. But Spirit wants to, again, have me remind you that this is all in divine timing, and that there's a deeper meaning and a deeper purpose behind this. And if you truly value this person, if you truly value this connection, then forget anything that your ego mind wants to tell you right now. Forget anything that anyone outside of yourself wants to tell you right now. As long as you're trusting your intuition and you're using your discernment, you're going to know what path you should take and what actions you should take towards this person or during this separation from this person. Okay, don't even allow me to tell you what to do. But I'm just reading the cards here, and Spirit is urging you to allow time for yourself and your partner to heal. And if this is a connection that you truly want, a connection that you truly value and treasure, and you love and adore your person, then just allow this time. I know February or Valentine's Day is going to come around and you're going to those Valentine's Day blues. I'm single once again on Valentine's Day. But don't allow your ego mind to creep in and distract you from any healing work that needs to take place this month. Okay? And don't allow it to distract you and pester or bother your person too much this month. Okay? Because they have healing that they still need to do as well. Okay, pile number 2, that has been your reading. I hope you guys have found something in this reading that has resonated with you. If you did, go ahead and don't feel shy to hit the like button. It helps the channel. Subscribe if you like this content and would like to enjoy more or see more. Share with your friends if you feel guided to, and comment down below if you feel guided to share your experiences. And I hope to see you on another reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3, those of you who have chosen the aquamarine stone with the radiant weight deck. We're going to go ahead and pull your cards or lay your cards out. The first card we have here is healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. For the tarot, we have the 3 of Wands, the Page of Wands, waiting for communication, a new start. Someone's waiting for the perfect words to say to you, pile number 3. You have the power to transcend failure and move into a limitless future. So I feel like some of you guys may be getting back together with someone this month. Nothing will come of the situation. That's kind of disheartening. We're going to tap into that energy in a moment. Expect powerful change. Hold your vision. Fixed moon energy. And true love. This love is once in a lifetime. We're going to move the cards so that they're more centered. So I feel like pile number 2. Within this connection, I feel like there were a lot of false starts or trying and then failing, trying and then failing. And with this card, nothing will come of this situation. I don't feel like it's speaking about your relationship in specific. It's speaking to toxic behaviors or unhealed wounds that were driving or fueling certain behaviors in this connection in the past, needing to be healed, okay? That's why we have expect powerful change here, and then hold your vision. So if you've been evolving, pile number 3, if you've been evolving and changing, it's well worth it. And it's going to serve you and this person. I do feel like, okay, so your February 2020 prediction, we're going to get into the prediction now. I feel like you and this person are going to come back together, or there's going to be some sort of communication to be had about the past and what it is that was keeping you guys apart. So I feel like once you guys have done the healing, I feel like this healing has already taken place, or it will continue to take place during certain moments of February. But all in all, I do see you coming back together with this person. This person may be communicating that they want to establish something more stable going forward because they've assessed the past and they figured out what wasn't working. You may have done the same, or there may be a conversation had about what wasn't working in the month of February, okay? Both of you guys are realizing that you guys are the perfect match for each other. You're realizing that you have really deep feelings for each other, and you're wanting something more stable together, because why not, right? Both of you guys are available. You're emotionally available to each other. You're both in love. Why not ground this and create something more stable? So I do see, I do feel like there's going to be movement into communication. This person may be traveling to you, or you to them. Or someone may be waiting for that communication. I feel like either you intuitively feel this person coming towards you with this communication, or they intuitively feel you wanting to have this communication. Either way, you're both feeling each other's energy about wanting to begin something new here, something more stable and solid. Okay? I feel like you guys aren't going to allow your past failures to determine the outcome of the future of this connection. So that's why, yeah, I feel like you guys both come to the realization that the old way of being was not going to align with the future that you guys truly wanted together at the core of your hearts, because I feel like you guys share a very deep love here. But for whatever reason, possibly some healing that needed to occur, you guys weren't able to come together and make that work. And this is kind of similar to pile number 2. So if this is resonating for you, you might want to check out pile 2 as well. Although we did get a different prediction for pile number 2, but there may be messages you're able to draw in from pile number 2. Or you may just resonate with both of them. Maybe both will happen in February for you. So I feel like your relationship has healed the month of February. Your relationship is going to heal with this person. There's a resolving of karmic debt, a karmic clearing here. 2 souls or 2 people seeing the truth in each other's eyes, seeing and feeling each other's love, and determining that this is what you guys want for the long term. At least for the month of February. But that's what you guys are feeling the month of February. And I feel like whatever you're desiring with this person, don't sway from that in the month of February. I feel like you guys are going to be coming back together and really communicating about the future and what transpired in the past, and having a real heart-to-heart about your true feelings for each other for the month of February. I don't want to get your hopes up. Just reading the energy here, that's what I'm seeing and feeling here. And I'm also seeing here, I'm drawn to the nothing will come to the situation. If you've been sulking recently, or just in a bad mood, or thinking negatively about this situation, they're wanting you to reshift your focus and hold your vision of what it is you truly want with this person, because you both really love each other here. So keep your focus on love and what you're trying to manifest here, and don't allow yourself to be overtaken or overcome by negative and low vibrations when it comes to this person and this connection. Don't allow yourself to be jaded by whatever occurred in the past. I do feel like whatever happened in the past, you both have healed from that, or you're healing from that and moving into this new energy for the month of February. And there's going to be an intimate conversation had, a progressive conversation to be had after you guys have undergone tremendous healing individually. That has brought about this healing to the connection as well. Okay. All right, pile number 3, that has been your reading. I hope you guys have found something of resonance here. If you did, I hope you hit the like button. Comment down below if you would like to share your experience. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoy this content and would like more. And I hope to see you guys on another reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3, pile number 4. Those of you who have chosen the rose quartz with the Lover's Path Tarot deck. Sorry about that, guys. But again, those of you who have chosen the rose quartz and the Lover's Path deck, this is your reading. I have to get these in order. My setup is not what it was when I started this, because I had to charge my phone and now I just can't get it right. Okay, I think that's how it was before. Okay, so let's go ahead and get your cards. Pile number 4, we have give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. 4 of Arrows, Princess of Arrows, the 6 of Staves or 6 of Wands, and the animal spirit we have here is the tortoise, and the tortoise has the message: when changes are made for the sake of change itself, resist. I feel like some of you guys are determined to find your true love here. Some of you guys are determined to find a romantic connection this month. I don't know, you guys may be fueled by that Valentine's energy, your angst. Where is my person? Back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. This is all about the seeds you're planting. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Interesting energy here. And adjustments are required. Okay, so the action I feel like needs to be taken here is on yourself and your healing here. Because I feel like a lot of you guys are very anxious to find the one and get into a romantic connection, have a victory here, a happy marriage. Some of you guys may already be in a connection and you may be pushing things along a little too fast. I know that it's time to take action is here, but what I feel like is Spirit is telling you it's time to take new action in a new direction. Refigure your focus here. Reevaluate your desires. I spoke to pile number 1. Doing what you love, doing what you're passionate about will bring you that feeling of fulfillment. Ultimately, you begin to love yourself more. You begin to heal when you're doing things you love, right? So when we look up and we realize we don't have a love partner, okay, or someone to come home to at night, it doesn't really affect us as much when we're doing something we're enjoying, right? We're not as focused on it because we have other things we're prioritizing. We have other things that are bringing us that loving feeling, right? Because it's ultimately a void you're trying to fill here, pile number 4. And so Spirit is saying adjustments are required. It's time to take action towards those adjustments that are needing to be made. When you recenter yourself, because when we're constantly chasing something, constantly pursuing something, I don't know what I'm saying here. We begin to emit the frequency of resistance. We're resisting, okay? We're telling the universe, no, I want this, and I'm gonna have this. And so we close ourselves off to any other possibilities. We close ourselves off to any ways or any different ways for the thing we're asking for to manifest, okay? And if Spirit isn't wanting that thing to manifest in the way we want it, right? Then we're losing out. We're missing out on opportunities. So I feel like that should be your focus this month, pile number 4. Finding something you love to do. Doing some healing work, meditation, getting in tune and in touch with yourself, and really discovering what it is that fuels you, what it is that brings you that joy, so that you're not focused on finding it externally. Okay, because once you do that, once you shift your focus back to yourself and back to unconditional divine love from divine source, we begin to emit that frequency out. So the person that we want to attract is more attracted to us. Other people are more attracted to us, and so it's not as hard to attract romantic connections, okay? So you may look at certain people and you're like, wow, I really would like that type of relationship, right? But what you don't understand is, if you want love, if you want genuine, true love, pile number 4, you have to embody that. You have to be love in order to get love. Otherwise, you attract codependency, right? We attract toxicity, codependency, and things of that sort. Relationships that are not fulfilling, relationships that may start out exciting, but then burn and fizzle out because it's something that we were chasing for external reasons or ego reasons, shallow reasons, sorry. And so the tortoise is saying, when changes are made for the sake of change itself, resist. Take that time out, pile number 4. Get in tune with yourself. Do something you love. Go out. Have fun. Once you stop thinking about what you're trying to manifest, it comes so much easier. Trust me on that, okay? And ultimately, the divine wants to give you what you want here. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. You just have to align your frequency to that of love. Get out of your head. Stop thinking you don't have enough time. Stop thinking you have to watch the clock. Stop thinking you're restricted by time, okay? Because I feel like some of you guys are feeling like you have to get this done now because you don't have a lot of time left, right? And that is an illusion. That's false, okay? Nothing is done by mistake. Everything is in alignment, in divine alignment. We have to surrender to divine will, okay? The sooner we do that, the sooner we attract the life that we love, regardless of how that manifests. Because sometimes it doesn't manifest the way we want it to. It manifests in a completely different way, but we have to be open to that. Otherwise, we become jaded, we become bitter, right? We don't want that to be you, pile number 4. Okay, pile number 4, that is your reading today. So ultimately what I want to tell you is to just recenter, refocus, get back to doing things you love, and stop focusing so much on what it is you're trying to manifest. And the more you emit this vibration of love, the more you do things in service to others, you're pouring that love out into the universe. You're ultimately going to receive it back. So open up that heart chakra, get into alignment, start doing things you love, start helping people, and you'll ultimately attract the love and the life you're seeking to attract. Okay, regardless of how it looks on the external, because sometimes it's not going to look exactly how we wanted it to look, but we're ultimately going to get our wish fulfillment, okay? Because God wants us to have it. We just have to align with it, okay? So that is your prediction for February 2020. I don't see any new love coming into your life, but I do see a time or an opportunity for you to reshift your focus this month, okay? And get into the alignment of the vibration of love and ultimately attract what you're looking for in the near future, okay? All right, so if you resonated with any of the messages shared in today's reading, I hope you do hit the like button, comment down below if you would like to share your experiences, subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the content and would like more, share with your friends if you feel guided to, and I hope to see you on another reading. Bye.